So we're going to be traveling soon. Well, you sooner than me.
Yeah.
I think. But I thought it might be quite fun to do some travel related content because we haven't actually done too much of it. Obviously, we've talked about places we've been and lived in, but
not really like about traveling, right?
Yeah, and there's a genre of videos that I really like, which is sort of like the what's in my bag type thing. So I kind of combine these ideas. But I just wanted to kind of pick your brain about your travel style. Travel style, yeah, that's a valid phrase, and maybe some travel essentials. Okay. But since you're going to be going away sooner than me, do you think you'll be heading... Oh, no, sorry, wrong question. Do you think you'll be packing your suitcase in advance? Have you already started packing because you're going on a long trip? Or will you be packing the day before?
Okay, you know this already, right? And you know the story of me. Always like last minute packing. Even if I have to go hiking for like 5 days, 5 nights, I'll just do it like 2 days before. But no, usually I think if it's only like going, because I'm going back home.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going back home to Indonesia. Usually I'm not gonna care. Like I probably will just going to pack a little bit of clothes, a little bit of this and that. So I don't need that much time to do it.
Okay. So you're going to pack the day before is what you're telling me?
I probably will. Well, it depends on when I'm going. If I'm going like late at night, I'm probably going to even pack like the same day.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm going to other places too in Indonesia.
Yeah.
But like, I never really have to, I don't know. I never think like I have to like properly pack everything.
I guess if you're going back to Indonesia, you still have things there, right?
Yeah.
Like
I still have everything. Like I still have clothes and everything too.
Yeah.
And
so
usually
actually,
I want to buy things anyway. That's why I was like.
Yeah. Actually, you could just go with a backpack or your handbag.
No, I did that once actually.
Was that flying from here?
Yeah, from here.
Wow.
And then I remember I was going to go there for a month.
Okay.
And then the only thing I brought with me is just like a small luggage, like not the check-in one, the cabin
bag.
The cabin bag. And then I remember the lady on the counter, she was like, "Is that it? That is the only thing you're gonna bring?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going back home. I don't need to carry like lots of stuff." She literally thought that my bag is going to be so heavy because I put everything there, but I don't think it's like even. Probably like about 3-4 kilos only.
Wow.
Because like literally, I don't need to bring anything.
Yeah, I think that's different because that's you're going home. But what if you're
going somewhere, right?
Yeah, for holiday.
It depends on where I'm going. Obviously, when I had like this hiking trip to Peru, obviously you know that you might need this and that, and then you might not be able to buy it there. So I will pack properly, but it's still not going to take me like more than 2 days, I think. Maybe like 2 days. 2 days is probably like the most. I probably will start like putting things in 2 days before the trip.
Okay.
But if it's like somewhere like, if I'm going to Japan, if I'm going to like, I don't know, New York or whatever, I don't need to carry that many things because I want to buy things there anyway.
Okay.
So if I forget socks, for example, I'm just gonna buy it there.
Okay. That's completely fair, I think. I don't know. I'm the sort of person who wants to be prepared for every eventuality. That being said, I think it depends on the sort of trip. If I'm going out of the country, then I pack in advance. Okay. If I'm traveling around the UK, less so. I can pack the day before.
Oh my God, if I'm going around the UK, I'll just pack an hour before. Not even an hour, just before we leave.
No, I can't. An hour before, especially if I'm like driving.
Yeah, if you're driving, that's different. Yeah,
I'm going to have my tea. I'm going to be zen. I'm going to be looking at the route that I'll be driving. I don't want to be packing. That needs to be done already.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious how different we are. Because literally, if I just want to, I'm going to, for example, when I visited you, I literally was just like, train is like at 10. I woke up, I put things on my I shower and then I go.
Oh, I will say with packing though, there are things that you have to pack last minute because there are things that you take with you that you use up until the moment you
like
leave.
Your skincare or something like this.
Yeah, like my toothbrush. Okay, so sometimes I'm so focused on I need to take my toothbrush that I then end up forgetting it.
Oh no!
And then I have to go out and buy a toothbrush.
That is the worst. But I mean, again, because like that is not like I feel like if I have to go somewhere that is like we know it's like going to be a remote place, then obviously I'm gonna be like, oh, I need to buy this.
Okay, so that is a little bit of planning.
Yeah,
you're thinking about the location, and then you think, okay, I need to plan a bit. I need to pack in advance. But if you're thinking, oh, this is somewhere I've been before, or I know there's good facilities,
or it's like a big city. Come on, I'll be like. So what if I forget my toothbrush? I'll just buy it there, or soap, or whatever.
I don't know. I think I just like to be prepared so that I don't have to worry about these things. So yeah, I tend to pack probably a week in advance.
Oh my god, a week! So wait. So your clothes, you just gonna not wear that clothes for a week? You mean? You just have to.
So I have enough clothes that I can, for that week wear whatever I'm not taking with me. So
you'll just like, oh, I'm going to pick everything, like my outfit. Like a week before.
Yeah, I also when I pick the clothes, I'm very specific about which, especially if I'm flying, because I want to be comfortable. I will check. I will have a look at what I have in my wardrobe, and also do I need to do any laundry before I go, so that the clothes are dry in time to put into my suitcase. But I'll think about, okay, these are the clothes I'm going to wear to the airport and on the way back, because like, I want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I will also I would deliberately pick clothes that are lightweight. So usually, if I'm going on a trip, I don't pack any jeans, for example.
Oh, I probably will pack one jeans.
If I'm going for a longer period, I might pack jeans, and then I wear them for like 3 days in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm
not going to carry like 3 pairs of jeans.
If I'm going somewhere for like a weekend trip or maybe just a few days, I usually pack skirts and tights because
it's lighter.
They're really light, and I can just roll them up. So I have this whole strategy in my head.
Wait, do you even pack like more shoes, dress?
Oh no, so shoes, no. Basically my luggage,
Bags.
I just want it to be as light as possible. So when I go on holiday, I have the one shoulder bag.
Yeah, same.
And then shoes. Depending on where I'm going, usually I wear trainers.
Yeah.
But then obviously if I'm going somewhere that's like really cold, for example, I need to take the like winter boot. So for example, when I went to Finland.
Yeah. Did you carry it?
I think during that time it was cold here as well. So I just wore my winter boots. But for example, if you were going to go somewhere that had cold weather, but you went during, I don't know, springtime here, I'm probably going to wear trainers and then take like the winter boot with me.
Yeah, same with me, I think, because like I just don't want to. I mean, I'm probably not going to keep changing. There are like some people will like they don't want to look the same on every photos.
Oh, I don't really mind.
Do you know this, right?
Yeah.
I don't really.
This doesn't really matter too much. I do try to put some variety in my outfits just so that when I'm journaling and things and I look back at photos, I know which days.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I do.
Like, it doesn't.
But the shoes don't matter. I just want my feet to not hurt. So I pretty much always wear trainers when I
to me,
go on holiday. I just
want it to be as light as possible.
Yeah. Even my trainers are light.
If I can, I'm not going to carry any shoes because it's really annoying to carry shoes.
Yeah.
Right? But like sometimes you want to hike, sometimes you want to like go around the city, so it's kind of like it's kind of hard to like pick just one shoes that fits them all. That's
why trainers usually, unless you have to do like black tie or something, which I guess that doesn't work.
Or like sometimes you want to go to a fancier restaurant or something, and then I already have trainers. Then now I have to buy a new shoes. I'm probably just gonna buy like a new cheap shoes.
If I'm
for
doing a
that.
fancy restaurant, I already know in advance, but I wouldn't be there and think, oh, I want to try that fancy restaurant. Oh no, I don't have shoes. I'm gonna go buy shoes so I can eat.
Oh,
I won't have that thought process.
No, I
all.
will just do that because like they have like a cheaper shoe shop, right? And you can just find something that's like formal but not like expensive, you know. You can just find like
I don't need
2,000
more
yen for
shoes.
that.
I get stressed by that. I mean, to be fair, when I was in Japan, I did buy like summer sandals because when I went there, I just I had 3 pairs of shoes. Bearing in mind this was not like a short holiday. I was there living and working, so I took 3 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, but I had like a formal heel for work, and then I had my trainers and my winter boot, and nothing for summer.
Oh, and then you have to buy something.
So yeah, I bought a pair of like summer sandals there.
Yeah,
and
usually
slippers.
when I go to like if I go and have like a beach trip or
Yeah.
something, and then I come with like a shoes, and I'm like, oh no, I have to buy sandals now.
Yeah, I think the first beach trip I did in Japan, I still hadn't bought the sandals yet. So when I went, I only had the option of my trainers.
Winter boots. No,
with
okay,
my-
that's probably better.
with my socks. But obviously I don't want to go on a sandy beach when I
Yeah,
have to
with-
put a sock back on or a trainer back on.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but that's kind of different because that was like long-term staying in Japan and the trip was spontaneous. But yeah, if I know I'm going somewhere like a beach holiday, then
going
yes,
to
I'm going to
carry-
pack some slippers or something, like
Yeah,
flip-flops.
I guess.
And
yeah,
those are
flip-flops,
always
the one
light.
That's like, the one that's like really, really thin and light, right? That's
Yeah. So typically, if I'm traveling somewhere, I'll wear the heavier shoe, even if it's not really suitable for the weather I'm currently in, because my trainers, that I have, I always pick like the sort of lightweight, like cushiony for my foot, but it's
okay.
pretty lightweight, so it doesn't
it's like
weigh
really
anything.
easy to carry as well.
Yeah. See, even in my daily life, when I purchase things, I'm thinking, can I
Carry this.
Is this multifunctional? Yeah.
Okay, next question for me.
Yeah. What is it?
Are you the type that will spend hours at the airport, or are you just like, I just want to go straight to security and then to the gate type?
Well, based on what I've just told you about my...
No, you're probably going to be there for 3 hours or something.
Yeah, I like to go to the airport early.
Oh my God.
If it's domestic flights, probably 2 hours early is fine. That's plenty of time, I think, to, go through, check domestic flights. I usually don't even have checked luggage for a domestic flight.
I think for domestic flight, you literally can just go 30 minutes before.
Yeah,
your
but
plane
that's not
board,
gonna
right?
that's not going to work for me, I'm afraid. I will go 2 hours before, and then for international 3 hours at least, but I usually would get there like 4 hours before.
Okay, so my parents, they are the kind that like, oh, your flight is like at 4 a.m. Let's be there at 1 a.m. type of,
I think I'll get along very well with your parents.
No, seriously. And I remember like one time I was like, oh my God, please, I don't want to be at the airport for 3 hours, right? And then this time I was going to go to Japan at the time with my brother, just 2 of us.
Yeah.
My parents are already like, it's going to be, I mean, my city is not as bad as Jakarta in terms of like traffic, but there's still like traffic in like around like, the busy hours, right?
Yeah.
And we at that time, we had to go like around busy hours, and my mom was already like, oh, come on, you should just be there and then like just sit and then just be, like relax and stuff. And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to be there for 3 hours. Why should I be there for 3 hours? And then seriously, we almost missed the flight. But we were so lucky at that time because like literally I think because you have to check in your baggage, right? Literally they already like stop receiving like the luggage, but like probably like about a minute or 5 minutes just after they stop. And then I was like, oh God, can we like take our luggage still? And then the guy on the counter was like, okay, it's fine, but please don't do this next time. Because to be fair though, the traffic at that time was so bad. I think that was like the worst traffic I had in a long time, because Surabaya is not like that. It can be bad sometimes, but not like that bad. I don't know why it was so bad that time. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm not going to like do this anymore. I'm just gonna at least 2 hours before. So yeah, now after that incident, even I mean, if I'm going abroad, I definitely will want to like be there at least 2 hours. 2 hours is probably already like I'm already like panicking slightly. 3 hours is probably like the best. Like 2.5 to 3 hours is probably like the best one. But like 2 hours, I would be like, I'm going to like slightly running. But like for domestic, I'm not going to be there for like 3 hours. No, an hour maybe. But the thing is, if I'm going with my parents, they will want to be there.
Even for a domestic one.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna be like, oh, fine. If I'm going alone though, I'm just gonna be like that. An hour before, an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just like you described the traffic. You know, it will be busy at certain times, but this was like more busy than expected.
Yeah.
So you just never know with these things. So that's why I just prefer to go, because I'm just thinking, oh, if there's a delay, at least I can figure out something else.
Right?
I want to get there and know that I will be there on time for my flight, even though half the time I'll get there and then the flight is delayed. So even though I'm 3 hours early, but I'm at the airport for like longer than that.
That's that as well, because like Indonesia at that time, like you get delayed all the time anyway. That's why. But at that time, it literally was on time.
Wow.
That was so funny, right? Because this is just like just me and my brother not listening to my parents, I guess, because my parents
the universe is trying to prove a point to you. The universe was on your parents' side.
That was hilarious, actually.
But yeah, I think I would be just like your parents, because there was a time that me and my partner were taking a morning flight, like a really early morning flight. I think it was, I don't know, like a 6 a.m.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Flight. Something just before 6, I think. We went there at 10 p.m. the night before.
Okay.
Because basically where we were living, it wasn't convenient to get to the airport, and we didn't want to book a hotel in the city.
Can you like get Uber at that time as well? No.
Is Uber really a thing in Japan?
Oh,
this is in Japan.
Oh, you're talking in Japan.
Yeah.
No?
So we were flying out of Japan at the time, and we just figured it's going to be cheaper to just go straight to the airport and sleep there.
The only thing is probably you have to get a taxi, right? If you want to go.
No, so that's why we went there, because it will be cheaper to just get the train there, exactly. Arrive at 10, sleep at the airport, wake up, have breakfast there. If you don't want to take taxi,
I guess that is your option.
So yeah, we didn't want to spend on like a hotel just for a night in the center, and also the first train wasn't going to like get us there in time. At least not early enough for me to feel at ease about,
because if your flight is like at
security
6, you should probably be there at 3 a.m. Yeah, that taxi is your only option.
I did 10 p.m.
No, usually my friends are like that too, though. If they have like a 5 a.m. Flight or whatever, they will like just be there like the night before.
Now I just try not to have flights at those times.
Exactly.
For example, now where we're living, it's not convenient if we get back really late, because the trains
you just don't want to go back late anyway.
It's fine if there's transport. For example, if it was like if
you have tube,
East London, so somewhere where the like tube goes all night or goes pretty late, because I'm pretty sure last time we did a trip and we got back to Heathrow and it was after 10 p.m. And then I got stuck in Central for ages.
I remember you cannot even book an Uber, right? You were going to take Uber because I said
because the Uber doesn't want
Katy,
to come
just
south of the river.
Take Uber.
I was trying. I ended up getting 2 buses and walking from the station.
Oh my god! No, this is why like every time I book tickets, I will be like, I don't mind coming back home very early in the morning, like at 5 a.m.
I prefer that.
That's fine. But
because like then you can just get the first train.
Yeah, 9 p.m. After 9 p.m. I'll be like, no. Can we find something that's like at 3 p.m. maybe, or like 1 p.m. or even like 4 a.m. That's fine.
Yeah, I learned that after the very first trip here. But yeah, to each their own. What about when you are actually on your holiday though? Do you have an itinerary for like every day, or are you more spontaneous?
Okay, this is depends on when, like not when, like who I'm with.
Okay.
Definitely, because obviously, if it's just me, if it's only me, I'm not gonna have anything.
No plan.
I'm just gonna have like, oh, I'm going, for example, I'm going to New York. I want to go here, 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 and here, and that is the only thing that. So I'm not going to be like, oh, today I have to be like here, here, here.
Yeah.
No, but if I'm going with someone, for example, if I'm going with my mom or like my family, the one that's like really want like they want to maximize their time.
Yeah.
Then I will be the one who like, okay, just let me know where do you want to go, and then I will make you like itinerary.
Okay, but your personal preference is to just be a bit more spontaneous.
Yeah, I want to be just like, I want to wake up without like, oh, I have to wake up at 5 a.m. today because I want to go to this place. Oh my god, because my previous partner is like, if we go somewhere, we have to do everything kind of thing.
Every hour is accounted for.
We have to start at 5 a.m.
Wow. No,
we have to get that sunrise, and then I'm going to take photos, sunrise photos, and then I want sunset photos, and everything have to be
maybe not every day. I think if it's like one day where you plan to get up at 5 a.m.
I guess it's not going to be like for if we go for a week. Oh my god, I'll be so tired.
I thought it was a holiday when you're getting up at 5 a.m. every day.
But it will be like that half of it, because if not, he's going to be like, I feel like I'm not doing anything enough for like the trip.
Okay.
It's just that kind of person. But like, it's not going to be like the whole week, obviously, but like most of the time it will be like from 5 a.m. to like the sun up to sundown. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so cold. I remember going to Prague, and then he wanted to take like sunrise photo at 5 a.m. So we went like at 4 a.m. Oh my god.
So there's no people around
in the winter,
right? Rough. I mean, you still did it.
I mean, yeah.
And it was nice, right? You got some really nice photos from it.
Yeah, but my face looks like I just woke. I mean, I did just woke. I just woke up. It's so funny, but I mean, it's a nice memory, I guess.
Yeah.
To think about it now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think based on what I've said so far, it sounds like I would be the type to plan every hour of the trip, right? So I only want to be really prepared getting to my holiday. But once I'm on holiday, I want it to be different from my daily life.
Okay.
I want to be relaxed. So if I know there's something I definitely want to see, for example, when we were in Japan together, that like 1 week, not even a week, I think it was just a few days.
Yeah, 4 days probably.
Yeah, but I think I expressed to you that I definitely wanted to like wear kimono.
Oh yeah.
So like that's something we probably should have booked in advance. And we're quite lucky we still managed to get something. But if there's not anything specific, I'm more of I want to just wander and try whatever I see.
No, seriously, yeah.
Or if there's something I want to do, then I will head in the direction of what I want to do. Obviously, I'll do my research before I've gone on the trip. Yeah. So if it needs booking, then that's the thing that is planned. And then I just go about my day.
I feel like I will just pick one big thing daily, right? And then, this one, I probably need to book this. So I'm just going to book this. But then the rest of the day, it'll be like something easy.
Yeah, it's more laid back.
Yeah.
Because when I'm on holiday, I want to feel relaxed. If I've planned everything.
Exactly.
That just feels like my daily life where I'm rushing to and from.
I just don't want to be rushed as well. Yeah. I want it to be like as relaxed as possible when you're like holidaying. Because it's holiday.
I don't mind getting up early for some things if there's like
not every day though. I do not want that.
No, I want to get up when my body feels rested.
Exactly, because it's holiday, right? So you want to like
probably on holiday I go bed later as well.
You don't want your alarm to be on.
Yeah.
When you're
I won't lie, I still actually have an alarm so that I don't
oversleep.
Like sleep to like past, I don't know, 11 or something. Because sometimes I like, especially when I'm on holiday, my night ends a lot later.
Yeah, it's always like that, right?
Yeah.
Usually.
So, but I don't want it to be that I end up sleeping half the day away and wake up and feel like, oh, what am I doing again? Yeah. I still want to.
You know, the thing is, I don't really sleep on holidays anyway.
Okay. Usually. Wow.
So it's kind of like, even if I sleep like at 3 a.m., I can wake up like at 7. But I don't want to just wake up and get out. You know?
Even if you wake up, you want to be chill in the hotel or wherever you're staying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I just don't.
Okay. Hang on. I'm going to now move it towards your... Okay, hang on. I don't even know if this is relevant to you then.
Okay.
Because obviously you mentioned that, you know, you like to be laid back.
Yeah.
You pack maybe the day before, maybe an hour before.
Yeah, depends on where I'm going.
Do you have anything you consider to be travel essentials then? Things that you have to take. So even if you're packing like an hour before, you know, oh, this is going straight in the bag. Do you have any of these things?
You know, the only thing beside the true essential for me is obviously passport, wallet, key. Okay. Right? That is obviously the three things that you cannot. Phone. Phone. So that is like the thing that
it's like
I would
phone, wallet, keys, plus passport because it's holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
There is nothing else that is like in the same category apart from maybe hair straightener.
Hair straightener.
That's the only thing, because obviously I obviously need like hair dryer as well, but everywhere have hair dryer, right? Usually these days. Like if you spend,
I guess it depends where you go. Sometimes you book an Airbnb and they don't have that
true.
kind of thing. But yeah, most of the
places will have hair dryer anyway.
Yeah.
Because hair dryer and hair straightener is like my essential.
Okay.
The other things like clothing or whatever, I don't have like specific things that I need to.
Okay, that is so interesting. So you've got the phone, wallet, keys plus passport, and then your hair tools.
Yeah, just my not hair dryer, just hair straightener because hair dryer.
Okay, wait. So no matter where you go, you always take a hair straightener. Yeah, that's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not even like it's not even the makeup, and because like obviously, if I forgot my sunblock, for example, I just buy it there. Or if I forgot like my skincare or whatever, I'm just gonna buy it there.
Oh, okay.
But like hair straightener is, you can buy it, but like you don't want to keep buying it, right?
Yeah, why?
That's just ridiculous.
Could you imagine you just have like 6 hair straighteners? Yeah, every time you go on a trip.
Yeah.
You just keep buying one. Yeah, I guess that makes sense because hair dryer is likely to be provided, but hair straighteners are not. Is this because you have to style your hair every day?
Yeah, not every. Yeah, I mean at least after washing my hair, right?
Okay.
I need to like style it, and then. Yeah.
And aside from that, there's no other.
No, I can just leave anything. I can leave like my whole makeup bag that is like consists of sunblock. Not sunblock is not makeup, right?
It's just skincare,
concealer, and lipstick.
Okay.
So it's really easy. I'm easy. So if I forgot my makeup bag, I'm just gonna buy like concealer and then lipstick. Wow. So it's like no, there's nothing else that's like I have to like remember.
I always just like to have like a time lapse of like you packing and me packing and what the difference in visual it would be, because I mean, just like you said, depending on where I'm going, I'll have a different like amount of packing, let's say, but my essentials are pretty much the same whether it's domestic or international. And same as you, there's the phone, wallet, keys. That is like
what else do you need really? And a passport, because
if it's international. But I usually like to take my skin stuff with me because I don't want to buy it every single time. Some of the things you can't get in the country you're going to, or it's expensive. True. Like, for example, I'm not going to like. I'm terrible at remembering my cleanser because I always leave it in the shower. So I forget to pack it because I have to use it in the morning as well. But I usually like to take my skincare with me because I don't want to buy 10 million multiples.
Can you just like substitute it with something? Because if it's me, I'm just gonna buy something that is not expensive.
My skin is kind of sensitive, so you need
that specific skincare.
It doesn't even have to be specific. If they had like, for example, when I lived in France, I found a couple of things that I know work for me. So if I'm going there, that's fine. When I lived in Japan, there's a few items there that actually even now, like I will just still use. And then in the UK, I know what works for me. But if I'm going to a country where, I don't know, are they going to have what I usually use? Or maybe they do have it, but it's way more expensive. I don't want to purchase another one. And it's not even like it makes me break out, but my skin will feel really itchy, or like it'll be like, I don't know, if I try something and then it's like sticky or it doesn't feel nice, I've just wasted my money on it. And can you tell that every decision I make is always about like maximizing efficiency and also not spending money on things that I don't need to spend my money on.
The thing is though, right? if it's for me, if I forgot my skincare, the fancy one I have, I don't even have to buy the same one. I'll just like buy whatever that's like. I
don't have a lot of skincare things, but I know what works for me, and I just stick to it.
The soap or whatever, I can just buy whatever that's like on the
if it's body wash and stuff, that's like fine.
For your face and stuff.
No, my cleanser is
my cleanser. I can just buy like whatever that is like in 7-Eleven.
Well, actually 7-Eleven, if you're talking about Japan 7-Eleven, then well, even like in Hong Kong, in Taiwan, I think they will just have like, for example, Biore is a brand that I know works for me. So that would be fine because I can get it in these places.
And it's
but for example, right? I use La Roche-Posay, like that French brand, which is already kind of spenny here.
It's expensive.
But I once bought it in Japan and I was just like, I ran out and I had to...
Is it more expensive there?
Yes.
I was just like... I was just like, why is it? Why didn't you just use Biore then? Because you said you were fine with it there.
I just wanted the one that worked for me.
But you said Biore works for you too.
Yeah, but I learned that after.
Okay.
You know, because one day I was, funnily enough, traveling and then I didn't have anything to cover my face with. So I just used, was it my friend's one? And it's Biore. And I was like, I think it's fine.
That's fine.
So, yeah. I mean, tell a lie, I can also just check ingredients list, but I don't want to have to go to a drugstore or like something to find these things when I could have just been prepared and taken these things with me. Aside from the skincare, one other thing I have to, like my travel essential would be portable charger.
Oh, yes, actually.
This is one that I was surprised you didn't mention.
No, it depends, I think. Especially because like my phone's battery is getting really, really
This is
bad.
why I was surprised you didn't mention it. Because I thought,
So portable battery is always in my bag when I'm traveling abroad.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right, because inside the plane or like in the airport, they always have like plugs anyway. Not the USB plugs. Like
inside the
plug.
airport. Yeah.
That's why I was like, sometimes if I forget
about it.
But
you still need to remember the cable.
Oh yeah, the cable. Oh yeah, the cable will be there actually. Yeah, the cable. If not, I'm just gonna buy it again.
Oh my gosh.
It's not
everything is non-essential because you can just buy it again.
Yeah, because
I know.
I don't want to stress myself before I go.
We have exactly the same thinking here, but for some reason a very different result. I don't want to stress myself, so I take the things that I need.
I don't want to stress myself, so I'm not going to like stress myself packing. If at least I have like all the essentials we need. Like
I just imagine like getting to the airport,
whatever,
and then I have to go into, because also in the airport it's more expensive as well. Having to buy a cable, and then oh no, my flight is boarding and I'm still queuing. I made the mistake of queuing up for a Starbucks once, and then the boarding gate was going to close, and they took so long to make the drink that I think I had like 10 minutes to leg it over to get on my plane. I was like, wait, what? The flight doesn't take off for like 40 minutes, but I had 10 minutes to get there. And then I was fine anyways because there were other people who hadn't gotten on yet. But I was just so stressed. So I don't want to have anything that I need to get while I'm in the airport.
Okay, so all this I'm talking about, like I will carry it, but it's not like I'm going to be like, oh, I have to like, I don't know. I will obviously like carry my portable charger, my skincare, whatever. But if I miss it, I'm not going to miss it. It's kind of like that. You know, if I miss it, I'm like, oh, fine, I'm just going to buy a new one. But I will obviously try to remember it.
Maybe your version of essential and my version of essential is different. I know that all these things I can find replacement or I can even do without for some of these things. You know, like if I forgot my portable charger,
Yeah.
I just
It's
turn off my
replaceable.
phone.
Yeah.
I will just wait till I get to my destination country.
Yeah,
I'll
all
turn off
that,
my
yeah.
phone so that I know it's not using up battery. And I'll be fine. Like I can work around it.
Yeah.
But just in general, I know if I'm traveling, I know that I'm going to, these are the things I'll throw into my bag first. Because like a portable charger, I'm not going to be using that when like I'm at home actually.
Yeah, no, obviously not.
So that goes straight into the bag.
Yeah.
Doesn't even need thinking about.
Yeah.
For domestic travel, I do still take, I mean, my phone battery's not so bad actually, so I can go like the whole day
No, my phone
without
battery
needing
is
it.
so bad these days. So yeah, I need it.
Yeah. So if it's not my portable charger, then I have my regular, like for domestic, I just have my plug-in cable, obviously.
Yeah, I guess.
And then there's two other little things that I usually consider an essential for traveling, and that one is a book, and the other is some kind of snack. I always have something like this in my.
Snacks is a good one, actually.
I always have something like this when I pack, basically, so that.
No, snack is a really good one, especially because if you travel, I'm gonna go back to Indonesia, and it's going to take me like almost a day, right?
Yeah.
And I do not like food plain
Aeroplane
food.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Oh.
That's why I always need like something in my bag, like either a crisp or like chocolate or whatever. If I'm going back from Japan, I usually will have onigiri, so I can eat it when I'm like in the
plane. Yeah.
something like this.
Yeah.
But
See,
yeah.
so there are other essentials.
It's probably like the way, because essential for me is like something that I cannot I have to stress myself out to not forget about it.
Okay.
So it's like the
wallet, we have
the
different
phone, the key.
ideas of what is.
Yeah, this is like. And
I
also
have different level of the essentials.
that is essential.
That is essential. As in,
Yeah.
like, if you don't even have that, you can't travel. And
Some
you're not
people
leaving the
literally
country.
will forget their passport. Come on.
I know that's definitely a possibility. But like that is a given. That should just be in your handbag anyway.
Yeah, but some people will forget. So
like of all the things, I feel like passport just goes straight into your bag, because like phone and keys, you need those to get out of the house and you're checking things. So there is a possibility of like, oh, you left that. But I'm like, if you know you're traveling, the passport should have gone into the bag that you're going to be taking with you, so that, you know, again, each their own. Because
not people are that.
Also, like some situations, you could be the most prepared person ever, but like I said, yeah, you just put it down and then.
But yeah, this is why, like in my head, the essential is just that 4 things. So I will implant it in my brain that every time I go, sit somewhere, or like before I go or whatever, that is the 4 things that I'm going to check. I'm not going to think about anything else.
Okay.
Because I will have my portable batteries, I have my toothbrush, whatever, my toiletries. But if I forget about it, I'm not going to be stressing. So I'm not going to stress about like, oh, I have to have everything in my bag. Just that 4 things. If every time before going out the door, or before, like every single move like I made, I will be like, do I have the passport, the wallet, that 4 is like the one that have to always be in my bag. I will just keep checking.
Yeah. I think those are the ones I will check as soon as I'm out of the door.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, that's in there. I know I've got it, so I'm not worried about that. I'm only worrying once I get to the airport and I've been like taking my wallet out to like pay for stuff.
But what if you like in like if you take Uber and stuff too? Because I will, before like I go off the Uber, I will.
Oh, I mean, you should. This is not just traveling. This is your day-to-day life. You should check when you're getting off the tube. You know, like whenever we get the train, and I always like, like you go ahead, and then I'm like, basically, I just don't like forgetting things essentially. But like, obviously, there's different levels of essential. There are things that you absolutely need when traveling. But to be fair, I don't absolutely need for example, if I live back at home, I don't even need to remember my keys.
Yeah.
For example.
Yeah.
So yeah, that varies. But in terms of like the essentials is like when I talk travel essentials, I'm talking about like what makes the journey like more enjoyable or just smoother. Because I will have times where it's not even traveling. I'll just have gone home to visit family, and then when I'm leaving, I've packed my bag, and then I'm driving. I'm already on the M1, and I'll suddenly think, I think I left my toothbrush or my glasses case in my bedroom,
or your book.
these are not things that this is not the end of the world. I can just collect it the next time.
Yeah,
but I'm
exactly.
just like, I'm mildly annoyed that I've forgotten this, because like, why have I forgotten this?
The only thing is just the hair straightener. That is the only that is the essential after all that other 4 things for me.
Yeah.
But the rest never going to. If I'm like, oh no, I forgot my book. Oh well. I'll be like, it's not going to annoy me.
It's not the end of the world, because then that gives me an excuse to buy a new book.
Yeah, exactly. That's
the only time where I'm kind of like, that's fine. I'll just get something else. And even with food, actually, if I didn't have time to like grab something or pop something in my bag, I can grab something in the airport. It's just kind of pricey.
But if it's like your
the other things, I don't want to be thinking about these and like thinking, oh, okay, when I land, I should probably grab this or do this.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely are so different at this.
Especially if I arrive late at night and I don't have my toothbrush. Okay, fine. In certain countries, you could just pop to the convenience store and grab a toothbrush. Yeah. But for example, I got to France and I'd forgot my toothbrush and it was late at night. There was nowhere to get a toothbrush. I brushed my teeth with my finger, and I just, as soon as it was morning, the first thing we did was go to a supermarket and buy a toothbrush. So these are just the things that, make my journey more pleasant. These are the things that like I make sure I have whenever I go.
I think this is only like also from like my parents. My parents are always gonna be like, doesn't matter, that's fine, you don't have to like stress yourself packing as long as you have the other things I told you about, right? So my mom was always like, every time we go back, oh, do you think we pack everything, do you think it'll be fine? And my mom's gonna be like, yeah, fine, as long as we have like our wallet, our phone, our passport, key.
The thing is, like for other people, I don't see these as essentials for other people. So if someone tells me, oh, I forgot something, I'm like, that's okay. We could no, as long as it's not the core 3 or 4, let's call it. Like, obviously, if someone told me they forgot their passport, I'll be like, where did you think we were going today?
Exactly.
But like, if they have your, like, for example, you told me you forgot your hair straighteners, I'll feel like I'll probably start searching for ways that you can deal with that without having to buy a hair straightener. But if you told me I'm just going to buy another hair straightener, I'll be like, well, then it's problem solved, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
So in theory, all of it is fine. Like none of it is necessary. It's just essential in the sense that it makes my journey better.
You said it's annoyed you, or like it makes your journey easier, right? The only thing that going to annoy me then and it feels it's going to inconvenience my journey is just my hair straightener. That is the only thing, because I will want to have one. Okay. But the rest, I'm just gonna be like, oh, fine, I'm just gonna go to convenience stores and buy it. Literally, that's why I told you that is the only essential. That's because it's going to stress me out if I don't have it.
Yeah. Okay. Then I think that my essentials also make sense, because it would stress me out if I forgot my toothbrush.
It's just different. We have like different kind of
it's funny
thing that makes us stress, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess to finish it up then, I wasn't actually sure how to finish this, because after you start talking about the essentials, like what else do you talk about? But like, let's keep it on theme. Is there anywhere in the world that you want to travel that you haven't traveled to yet?
Apart from Japan again, you mean?
I just said anywhere you haven't traveled before that you want to travel to.
Anywhere. Obviously, I'm just going to keep going to Japan over and over and over, because I will never get bored of it. But if you want me to pick something that's not Japan, the only place so when I was a kid, Italy, UK, Japan is like the 3 countries, and New York, not New York, America, the US.
So you've been to all the countries that you really wanted to as a child.
The only thing that is like in my mind right now is only Iceland.
Iceland, okay. Is there a specific reason why, or just?
I don't know, I just want, it feels like it looks so relaxing just like driving around there. I don't know.
Oh, okay, so you'd like to go and drive there.
Yeah. I really want to just like drive and like, I don't know, try to catch like aurora or something.
Okay, yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
Huh.
Probably only Iceland, the only place that's in my bucket list right now.
Okay. And
how about you?
Sorry?
What about you?
There's one that's been on my list since I was a teenager that I still haven't gone to, and that's Canada.
Oh, I was going to say, you're saying Canada. No, I don't really. No.
I would like to. I mean, Iceland would be interesting. I mean, I have an interest in traveling to like as many countries as possible, but I'm also realistic about budget and time. But yeah, in terms of like, since I was a teenager, I wanted to go to Canada.
Yeah, I remember
just
you said
because
this.
I think there was a series of books that my sister bought me, like these pen pal letter books.
Oh, is it
like focused on
set
different
in
countries?
Canada? Oh,
And there was one that was like pen pal letters from Canada, and they tell you all about, like, I'm sure many of those things, not many, because some of it is just like about nature and lifestyle, but I'm sure there's like some parts of it that are a bit outdated. But I loved reading those books, and yeah, after reading it, I just thought, oh, it'd be so cool to go to Canada and, I don't know, just see the things that I read about. I'm also interested in going there and trying snowboarding. Now that I've tried snowboarding, I feel like a lot of people I met also were like from Canada, and they will talk about their experiences there. So I feel like it'd be nice to experience winter there.
Isn't it a good place to have winter holiday in Canada?
I guess. I had a friend who went there
to go.
Sorry?
I always think like if you want to do winter holidays, either like Hokkaido, obviously, or like Switzerland.
Switzerland is expensive.
Well, yeah, obviously. If money is not like in that factor, Switzerland is probably like is that like the best one? Or is that Hokkaido is the best one for like winter holiday?
I don't know. I think this is depends on the person, or maybe there's a ranking somewhere about this. I mean, for me, I think I was quite lucky to learn like snowboarding in Hokkaido.
Yeah, Hokkaido, right? Yeah,
is just
because
like,
everyone really just go to Hokkaido for winter sport. I feel like I don't know. Maybe for Canada, I always think like autumn in my head for some reason, not winter.
I don't know,
because the winter would be so cold there as well, right?
It would be. My friend was there, and she did not enjoy the cold very much. But there's just things I want to try there. For example, there was that example of pouring maple syrup into the snow, and then like hard because it's so cold, and it'll turn into like this like lolly. I just really want to try these things that I read about, and then now as an adult, because I had experience with some winter sports, it'd be fun to like try.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think Canada's still on the list, but might not be on the cards yet for a few more years. We'll see.
Canada. So both of us want to go to like a cold country.
Yeah, so surprising, isn't it?
So we just try like something like North Pole or something. Do expedition
actually,
there.
I am quite interested in
that
going.
Is going to be really
they
fun,
have
right?
those like tours.
Yeah,
They're quite
yeah. Obviously,
as well,
don't go there alone, please.
Yeah,
you have to have like a tour. But that will be very, very nice, right? Thing to do, like something.
It just feels like a really unique experience.
Yeah, although it's probably going to be very expensive, but like. Yeah, that would be very, very interesting to go to North Pole.
Yeah, for sure. So by the time this episode goes live, you'll actually be in Japan anyway. Yeah. So I guess you'll be ticking off your Japan wish list evermore. However many other travel items you have on there.
Yeah.
So everyone can wish you safe travels and happy holidays.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for watching.
For listening.